Okay, we're coming up on the McRae Plantation ruins. Exciting, very exciting stuff for me. Just incredible, phenomenal. Out here in the middle of nowhere, inaccessible. Most people will never see this. Whereas if you're looking for Bulow or Dummett or Three Chimneys or any of the others, almost any of the others, you just drive right by them. You drive right to it. Some of them are fenced off, but you can still stand on the other side of the fence and see it. But to actually be able to stand here, this is not a tourist attraction. This is not something that every Joe just rolls up on. This is incredible. This is a phenomenal piece of Florida history, American history, but I'm more interested in the Florida aspect of it. There's some foundation. Obviously you have the walls. We just came up on this, so we're gonna do the whole thing, the whole extensive thing. Unbelievable. But what we're going to definitely try hard not to do is roll up on any Mr. or Mrs. Rattlesnake. Here's some sort of, I don't think this is any kind of a cistern, or just some sort of a foundation of some kind. Maybe a cellar, maybe some sort of a root cellar. I'm not sure. But this is all, these walls here is all that remain. Some foundation here. And across through here. I'll leave the copperheads and the cottonmouths alone too, if I can. Not a big fan of any of them. If I even saw a black racer, it'd come out of my skin. Ruined bricks over there. There's bricks everywhere. This was obviously a home. Imagine the hub of activity this would have contained almost 200 years ago. This would be 180 years ago. There's a fireplace over there. Some more foundations. So, this would have been the interior, but there's a fireplace on the other side. So, yeah, this would definitely be the interior because that bends that way. You can see these coquina here have fallen down. And we're not even going to think about trudging through all this. Whose hole is that? Mr. Snake. It's been abandoned by Mr. Tortoise, and now Mr. Snake has wriggled itself in there. Big old trees. Park Service must have cut those down. so they wouldn't have fallen on the ruins. Alright, we're gonna head through here. This is a fireplace. I'm not sure it's an outside fireplace or what. Interesting though. Don't know. No, maybe not a fireplace because I don't see a discernible chimney. It stops right there. Well, there's some writing right there. I wonder if that's from back in the day or if somebody vandalized it. It's definitely worn. It wasn't done yesterday. Very extensive ruins, substantial house extending all the way over here. Gosh, I don't know, I'd say 40, 50 yards from there to there. Yeah, at least 40. Wow, 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 and wow. Unbelievable. Wow. Not even sure what I'm looking at here as far as functionality is concerned. Here's a well. The house must have ended there. They had their well here. And they wouldn't have had a well inside their house, so. Huge pile of coquina block over there. I don't know if that fell or if that has some sort of function to it back in the day. Trying to figure out what this would have been. Maybe part of the operation here. There's a very cool, completely round hole, perfectly round hole. And I don't see a mirror on the other side of that hole, so I must have obviously held something to move around. The only time you have anything perfectly circular would be to have it move around. This is compelling. I don't know what in the world would have been here. or over here. There's the well. So we're on the outside. Right here's the well. So we're on the outside of this thing, whatever in the heck it was. And then over here's the house part. Fascinating, fascinating. Very, very incredible. There's slits, I should say, here and here. Obviously that held some wood that would have gone down in there for some reason. A wall of some sort, maybe. Don't know. Just incredible. Just incredible. Phenomenal piece of history. Maybe this was the factory. There's some sort of the mill. But you can see it's clearly overgrown now. None of this, anything you see right here tree-wise would not have been here back in the day. They would have had that cleared out. They would be using those trees to sustain themselves. Anyway, McRae's Plantation in Addison Blockhouse State Park, on not far from the Tomoka River. I mean, a mile or two down the way, down that path that I came up. So, just incredible. I'm going to photograph this beast and try to get back out of here and back to the landing and on the river before dark. I'm out.